Okay, young Chico. Since you're such a fucking guru out here, what is the difference between a crackhead and a pothead? And don't say fiend, because if everyone categorizes a fiend as a crackhead, how are you not a fiend if you abuse marijuana every day, aka the Snickle Fritz?
Alright, first of all, you cannot call a pothead and a crackhead. You can't even categorize a pothead and a crackhead as the same, because crack and pot are two different drugs.
Right.
Marijuana, pot, is a gateway drug. Crack is just a drug. I don't know how they categorize it as like gateway or whatever, but I don't know what the fuck crack is. I know it's made out of cocaine and baking soda and you gotta do some shit to it, but I don't smoke crack and I don't know how the fuck, what it does or how it works, but you cannot categorize potheads and crackheads as one word. I mean, as one thing. As potheads smoke weed and crackheads smoke crack. Now, if you're talking about fiends, you can't call a fiend a pothead, because potheads are potheads. Alright, now that makes sense, because pot is a gateway drug, and crack is a different drug. If I'm sucking dick for pot, then you can call me a fiend. But I'm not sucking no cock for no pot, if that makes sense. Alright, now, crackheads can be called crackheads, and they can be called fiends, because to me, a fiend is a person that'll go out of their way to do anything to get the drug that they need. Like, if you're on the corner selling your body for crack, then you're a fucking fiend. I don't give a fuck what
It doesn't necessarily have to be crack. I mean, what it could be.
Alright, it can
the
be
illies,
it can be heroin. It can be weed. If you're out there selling your fucking
I stepped on my net.
I know. He's handsome though. I stepped on my net.
Fuck.
Alright, fuck. God damn it, Jack Jones, get the hell off the couch. Alright, if you're out there sucking dick for weed, then you're a fucking fiend. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
There's no outtakes in this video, by the way.
There are no outtakes. I'm cussing my ass off.
This is raw.
If you're out there doing what you gotta do, like fucking selling bottle cans or whatever to get your fix, then I wouldn't say you're a fiend, but you're probably addicted. You're a fucking crackhead, or you're a heroin head, or you're a coke head, or whatever the fuck you want to be called. But you cannot call, I can't stand when people call potheads fiends, because there's a difference between fiends and potheads. If you want to call me a pothead because I smoke weed every day, then be all means be calling me a pothead, because I love weed. But I don't smoke crack. If you want to call me a crackhead because I'm smoking crack every day, then do that.
No one's saying there's anything wrong with weed, man.
Ain't nobody said
three symptoms: hungry, sleepy, happy.
God put this on the earth for me and you to share. But you can't call me a fiend if I'm smoking it every day. Now, if you call me a pothead, that's fine. You go ahead and call me a pothead.
So what's the difference between a fiend and an addict? So if I call you, you're an addict, which is a pothead?
I'm a pot addict. All right, if you say a pot addict, I mean, I really can't even, like say anything about that, like pot addicts. I mean, I can't even consider potheads pot addicts. I mean, I guess that's the same thing, but, like, a pot addict just sounds worse. Like, oh, you need weed, or, like, if you're a crack addict, and you fucking need crack. Crack is in your system every single day. But I think people can get rid of weed a lot easier than they can get rid of crack in their system.
They don't make weed patches.
They don't make weed patches. They don't make crack patches. If they did, we wouldn't have crackheads in this world, because everybody would be straight. But you cannot call fiends, you cannot call potheads fiends, because they're potheads, and pot is a gateway drug. Now, crack is some other higher type of drug. I don't know what the fuck they call it or categorize it, but it's a fucking higher drug. You can't call crackhead a fiend unless they're out there sucking dick for crack. Alright? And you won't ever in your million years, ever in your life, catch a person on the corner in a dark-ass alley sucking dick for crack. I mean, sucking dick for weed, I'm sorry. Sucking dick for weed, but
it's the cheapest drug there is.
It's the cheapest drug there is. I mean, if you have a fucking pound of fucking weed sitting right in front of me, like, Chico, I'll give you this whole thing if you suck my dick. I'll be like, yo, I got $10 right here. Just give me a fucking gram. I'll buy that shit off of you. But if you got like a fucking pound of crack in front of some crack addict, and you're like, yo, I'll give you this shit if you suck me off, then they're gonna suck you off. And that's what I consider a fiend. Someone who fucking goes out of their way and does extreme things to get their fix. That is a fiend. That's how you categorize a fiend. You cannot categorize a pothead as a fiend because they will not go out of their way to fucking jerk you off or do whatever they have to do. Some sort of, I'm not saying it's just a sexual thing for the other person, or like go fucking run around the corner butt naked for some weed. You'll never ever in your million years catch a person doing that. But if you tell a crackhead, you go up to a cokehead or a heroin fucking head or whatever the fuck they call them, I don't know, or
right.
that shit. If you go to them and be like, yo, I got your fix right here, just fucking suck on it, then they're a fiend to me, man. I don't know. I don't give a fuck what you call it. That person is a fiend. But you cannot categorize potheads as fiends. Because a pothead is a person who will smoke pot. And pot is a gateway drug. So it's not that hard of a drug where to the point you will suck a dick or run around the corner butt-ass naked to get your fix. And that's really all I can really say about it, dog. You cannot call niggas fiends for smoking weed. It doesn't even make sense.
You got anything else to add to that?
Nah, I mean, like, that's all I really got to say is you stop calling potheads fiends. You cannot call potheads fiends. Because it does not make sense. It should just make potheads even look at you like, what the fuck? Did you just call me a fiend? You're an idiot.
So you're saying people are getting disrespected out there?
Exactly. You're disrespecting potheads by calling them fiends, dead ass. Because potheads aren't fiends. They just smoke weed. That's a pothead. That's what a pothead does, is smoke weed.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say that they go out there and smoke crack because they're a fiend. If you call them fiends, then they smoke crack. But
all right, well, I want to see if anyone else has any comments. Can you please comment on this video?
First of all,
make video responses. I got 10 seconds left. Yeah, just make a video response or send us messages. I want to hear what you think, America. I want to hear what you think.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah, well, that's it.